What's up, everybody? This is Jose from Sun Life.
And Kater.
On today's video, we're going to drive through Miami at night. It is 1 in the morning, and we just got out of Ray's Pizza. And
We were trying to go somewhere else, but GPS.
Yeah. As soon as I got out, look at this, guys. It's 1 in the morning. There's people out here loading stuff in the back of trucks. As soon as I got out of Ray's Pizza, I mean, instantly, there was a guy. I don't know where he was from. Maybe Nicaraguan?
They're doing tile at night.
Maybe Nicaraguan? Well, he came up and he's like, as soon as we walked out, like, he was out here and he was waiting for us to walk out to beg for money. Like, he was waiting.
Yeah.
Like, literally, the guy was waiting for us to leave the restaurant to ask us for money.
Yeah.
This is where Flagler and Flagler. Ugh. This is Calle Ocho right here. And Flagler goes that way. I think it's Calle Ocho. No, Calle Ocho's a few streets down.
Yeah.
This is Flagler. So, Calle Ocho's a few streets down. Can I see a map real quick on the other phone? I'm lost.
It's right here.
Yeah.
I put it on the thing. And then I also put it on the screen.
This is not Calle Ocho. This is First Street. So we gotta hop. Eventually, we gotta hop down 8 streets down. We're gonna give you guys a tour of Miami at 1 in the morning. This is a street that run down the middle of Miami. Okay.
Avende de Uno.
Okay.
That's it, right?
So, as a matter of fact, let's just stay on Flagler.
Publix.
Homeless people right here. Look.
Publix has a garage.
Yeah. So this is Flagler at night. Flagler at night. Well, I can't say that right. And but anyways, as soon as we got out, like, the guy was waiting for us to get up.
You got gated apartment.
Can you stop interrupting me, bro? ¿Qué te pasa? Bro, let me finish my statement. I'm trying to tell my story for half a dang hour, women. Like, as soon as we opened the door, the guy was right there in front of the door. And he says, I needed money. I was like, dude, I had a pizza box. So look, I said, look, this is my lunch for tomorrow. And it wasn't. Like, I literally had the pizza box because I knew homeless people would need it, right? Like, crap, there's a homeless person right there. There's another one right there. There's homeless people everywhere. We ordered a pizza with the intention of sharing with somebody who didn't have food. I mean, there's people all the way out here. It's all night and it's everywhere. As soon as remember this place right here? This is a big restaurant.
Yambo.
Yeah, they're a big restaurant here in Miami.
I think, did we eat there once?
Yeah, we did. We haven't eaten there, but like we hung out here waiting for
Nicaraguan
somebody.
food.
Nicaraguan. Yeah. I think that guy, the homeless guy, was Nicaraguan. I might be wrong. What do you think?
That's the same vibe I got.
Yeah, I thought he was Nicaraguan. That's what I thought he was, at least. Well, anyways, like, he waited, like, he saw us get up, and he watched us like a hawk, and as soon as we opened the door, he's right there asking for money. I said, bro, I don't have money. I can't give you money. I can give you my lunch for tomorrow. There's 2 homeless people there. There's a lot of homelessness. This is like Bradenton. So I gave him the box, and then after I gave him the food, he's like, I need a drink. I still need money. I was like, bro, I got a bottle of water in the truck. I'll give it to you. So I gave him a bottle of water I had from yesterday. I didn't drink it because it got hot. You know, if you get hot, you can't drink it. So look, there's 2 homeless people there. This is like as bad as Bradenton. This area is bad.
Yeah.
You know, if there's homelessness, you know what comes with it.
Yeah.
That's the whole package right there, 360. But anyways, kind of disappointing. You see that fat Peter Griffin guy just standing there on the sidewalk? I don't know if you got that.
Yeah, I got it.
Sorry, what were you saying?
Oh, yeah, I saw a Publix with parking garage.
Yeah, that's a normal thing here.
Yeah.
There's one like that in Sarasota.
Yeah. It wasn't an apartment complex. Publix with parking garage.
Yeah. There's a Publix in Sarasota that has it.
Nice.
You ever seen it?
I haven't been in it. I would like to go in it.
Yeah, it's off of downtown.
Okay. Will you take me there?
I hate going there, but sure. I don't have a choice.
I want to go inside the Publix.
Right. This is where we were earlier.
Yeah.
This is The Vibe. A luxury apartment complex in Miami. In the heart of Miami, a luxury apartment complex. And when we say luxury, we mean absolute luxury. This, my dear, is a luxury apartment complex. went through that drive we did earlier. That thing was crazy. I mean, it's 5 minutes. That's all it's gonna take.
Yes.
That woman walking with a kid at night. Wow, that's crazy. It is a very, very, very busy area. I hate these one ways. Oh, there it is again. That's the second time I hit the curb since I've been in Miami. I feel I'm in a truck.
Yeah, it's okay. When we lived in Naples, every time I went to Publix, I would hit the curb.
Miami.
No matter the vehicle I was in.
We're in Little Havana. I saw a place that had like 10 cats earlier.
Yeah.
Couldn't believe it.
Yeah. And that included in my Mercedes.
Yeah. Is that why I needed alignment once a week?
Possibly.
This is why I don't let you drive my cars anymore.
Yeah, I don't hit the curb when I go to the grocery store here. It was because it was so narrow. Even you would hit it every time we went.
Oh, this is a one?
Yeah. Remember the Publix in Naples? You would hit the curb too every time you went.
To the Starbucks?
No, the Publix.
I have no idea what curb you're talking about.
Like when you go into the parking lot to go park.
Like Art Deco buildings right there.
You would hit it every time too. So
It's a crime deco building.
Mhm.
Designed in a crime deco fashion. I love how there's just like cats everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how you know it's a great place. There's lots of cats. You've got an army of cats and chickens.
They have a purpose.
Yes.
To keep the streets clean. This mount is starting to go out on me, you know that?
If I lived around here, I'd release a bunch of peacocks.
I haven't seen peacocks anywhere. Okay, this mount.
There's only in certain areas of Miami. I figured that one out.
Like really expensive areas.
Yeah.
Even though it's a one way, I'm gonna look both ways before crossing because, you know, we're in Florida.
Like really exclusive areas.
I knew that pizza wasn't gonna last, but I didn't think it wouldn't make it out of the parking lot. Dang.
Yeah.
He was like a vulture. He was like,
He's
right
like, I
there.
want it.
He didn't want the food.
He wanted.
He didn't want the food, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
He didn't want that food.
He wanted.
And you know what's crazy? Like, see this guy right here? He's homeless. He's shooting up. You seen him?
Uh-huh.
He's putting a needle in his leg. You saw that?
Yep.
He's literally sticking a needle in his leg.
Yeah.
That's crazy, between his toes.
Yep, that's what they do.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's another homeless person over there. There's as much homelessness here as there is in Bradenton per capita, pretty much.
Yeah.
That's pretty sad. If you're as
Yeah.
bad as Bradenton per capita. Well, maybe not as much because you do have a higher population density here.
Yeah.
Bradenton has more homeless people visible and their population density is less. I don't think he really wanted that food that bad.
No.
Like
He seemed like he's eaten
yeah,
quite
like
a
he
few
didn't.
meals.
Yeah, he didn't seem like he needed that meal.
No.
He wanted money for something.
Yeah.
He didn't seem like he wanted that meal.
No.
And it really angers me when some homeless person says they're hungry, because then you give them food, but then they don't really want the food. And I could have given that food to somebody who would have been excited about it. Like some of these people that are homeless here, like, dude, like there's people here.
He had crumbs in his beard.
Look at the price of gas, $3.59.
Yeah. Yeah, because you're near downtown.
Man, I hope it's because of.
No. There's like $2.89 here. And if you're away from downtown, anytime you're near downtown, you're gonna pay more. Or near the islands.
I mean, that's nuts. Like, you know, like there's people out here who really need the meal, and you got somebody who probably doesn't want it. And you give it to them
Because they're bothering
and then after,
you.
Yeah, and then after you give it to them, they still want money.
Mm-hmm.
And I told him, I said, hey, bro, this is my lunch for tomorrow, bro. Like, you know, like. Anyways, he's fat. He's not hungry, and he didn't eat it. He went and he stored it somewhere.
He had crumbs in his beard.
Yeah. There we go.
day. I can tell.
He's got the little hustle worked out.
Yeah.
He's got that little hustle worked out. He's got that little hustle worked right out. Nobody behind me will slow it down and enjoy it. We gotta go. It's already 1 in the morning. My chest kind of hurts. I think I've ate too much today.
Yeah.
Die from
Yeah.
race pizza induced death.
Yeah. Yeah, there's been a lot of, like, dumb comments about me today that I've seen. And all I have to tell you is, hey, I'm not in town right now. And I'm going to enjoy myself. Because I am in Miami. When I get back, I can have all the diets and detox all I want.
She's
But-
never going to lose his weight.
Yeah. Those are the comments. I will. And I have.
So Flagler is closed, going that way. I think we can go a few blocks down and come back around. This is a one-way going that way.
Yeah.
Okay. So this mount is broken.
Yeah.
And I think this is our last one.
Ugh.
Look at how many homeless people are just sleeping on the sidewalks here. Like, dude, this is
Yeah.
downtown Miami, yo. There's 2 homeless people there.
I found the one where it is, and I can order it again. It's like $2.
This is decent. Going that way. We'll hop back over. These 3 people here, probably at least 2 of them are probably homeless. There's another person sleeping there. And then there's somebody
Oh,
leaning over. You
gosh.
saw that? You saw the guy leaning, right?
Yeah, he was doing something. He didn't figure that out.
Yeah, I saw it. I kind of saw it, yeah. That's what I thought it was. Look like he was doing. Look at this one right here. It's pretty sad that this is the downtown of a city. Look at this one running over there. Look, he's crazy. Yeah, that one's like real crazy. Just running from here to there. That one's real crazy. It's sad what you see out here. Am I going the wrong way? Don't tell me I'm going the wrong way. Am I going the wrong way?
I think you might have
Oh
gone
my
the
gosh,
wrong way.
I might be going the wrong way. No wonder there's no street signs. Okay, I'm gonna have to just fix this problem right here and get up out of here. I'm going the wrong way. Okay, we're gonna get going. There's gonna be no street. They got a red light.
Yeah.
We'll have to fix it quickly. All right.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
Well, add that to the compilation, Jose.
How did that happen?
I don't know. I don't think you were paying attention. You saw, oh, look, crazy.
I
I'm
saw
going to
a
go
crazy
there.
homeless yeah, I think the homeless person was a bait.
Yeah.
Look, there's more here. Look, like there's just people there. What the crap? That's like a little. It's like where? Look, oh, they have the ones that they go inside boxes. You've seen those? They'll make like a little box for the night. That's a Miami thing right there for the homeless. They make a box so the cops don't bother them because like they're not out in the open. They're inside a box.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm crazy. Oh, is he going on red?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that a cop or what?
Some kind of school official.
A school official. Oh man, he's important. Watching a school official doing this. So like the amount of homelessness out here. I'm sure there's somebody in front of that one with the bench and everything.
Yeah.
Wow, it's a lot more homeless in Miami than I thought there were.
Yeah.
You practically can't walk around here at night.
No.
I think is Flagler open already? Because it's like it's got. Look how many homeless people are there.
Oh.
Crazy. There's at least 2 homeless. They're naked. They're changing clothes. Look.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. They're like changing clothes right there. Yeah, you can't see it from here.
Oh,
you can see everything. Okay, yeah. You can't see it because of the palm tree, but he is changing close.
Yeah.
In decent exposure.
Mm-hmm.
This is sad that this is the heart of an American city.
Yeah.
This is the heart of an American city at night. Look, you can see everything.
Oh gosh.
You can't see it like everything because the shirt's long enough, but
Yeah.
you get the idea.
Mm-hmm.
You get the idea. What a sad world we live in. You know, where like this is normal.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? No, porque yo creo que a veces yo doblo para acá, pero a veces también sigo para allá. Depende de donde uno va, ¿te entiendes? Depende de donde vaya. Okay, so let's get up out of here. See, they were cool. Not everybody's a jerk. Smart foods, but they don't have no food. All they have is like, there's more homeless people there. So the homeless population here, this is like serious. This isn't like 1 or 2 people. Yeah, this is just like hordes of homeless everywhere. Wow, I had no idea it was this bad in Miami. Like I had seen the official numbers, and I always thought they were just way too. You know, like I had always seen the numbers, and I thought the official. Look at the one right here.
There was a group of like 15.
Yeah, I saw
there,
that 15
20.
over there underneath that bridge.
Yeah.
So I had always seen Miami's official homeless count, and I always thought it was kind of elevated. There's 2 right there. Look, there's 2 right behind that wall. And how many are there right here? There's somebody, 3 people there. Yeah, so the count for Miami that I thought was kind of elevated, I do believe it's accurate. That's crazy.
Wow.
I always thought that number was kind of elevated. I guess it's not. I guess it's accurate. We might have had to go that way. Yeah, we took the wrong turn. We'll get back up there.
It's okay.
I think we can get back up there. Oh no, it's elevated. Yeah, we have to pull a U-turn. We'll pull a U-turn. No, this is how we came earlier, right? No, we gotta go underneath the bridge though. We want to pull a U-turn. We'll pull it.
It'll be okay.
Nobody coming? No, we gotta be on that bridge. We do. That'll take us straight out to the suburbs.
I thought we were gonna do more stuff.
We're gonna drive through Flagler on the way back.
Okay.
Like it's gonna start pushing us home. I always thought those numbers were kind of elevated, but for Miami, like, I guess not. There's another person right there. They're like screaming and begging or something. I don't know if this is legal or not, but I did it. I'm sure there's gonna be people here underneath the bridge.
Oh yeah, I've already seen one.
You can already see one right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
9,
10,
11,
12.
13, 14.
There's more down there?
Oh yeah.
Wow. That's crazy. That's wild. So Miami does have the largest homeless population in Florida.
Yeah.
I never really thought that was the case. But I guess you'll never drive around here at 1 in the morning to figure it out.
Yeah.
Like you see these people out in the wild till daytime. This is Flagler. Flagler. I can say this right. Flagler. 2, 3 right there.
Oh my god.
Yeah, dude.
All disabled and everything.
Yeah. No. This is wild. This is where we were earlier.
Yeah.
There's a woman right there looking through the windows. Wow.
It's not a woman.
It's a man?
Yep. You got.
Man with a big belly, big breasted man.
Yep.
A big Peter Griffin looking dude. Wow, I had no idea Miami had this much homelessness.
Yeah.
Things are not looking good in Miami.
No.
There's another one right there on the sidewalk. You see him?
Yeah.
They're just laying there with a blanket. Here's one in front of that, right there on the floor. That's a woman. It's a girl too.
With a kid.
That's the one with the kid we saw earlier, right? Look at how many are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wow, hold on. What the crap? ¿Qué es esto, Dios mío? There's like 10 people there. There's somebody digging into the garbage over there. Wow, esto da miedo. ¿Qué está pasando en Miami? That can't be real. Did you see there's like 10 people just in that balcony? ¿Qué está pasando en Miami? Esto está malo.
Look at how tall the fence has to be.
Yeah, it's not as bad as Houston.
No.
In Houston, it's gonna be twice as tall as that.
Yeah.
Bro, I can't believe that. There's 2 at the McDonald's. Is this the one right here or no?
No. No, Bob.
This guy's wearing a ski mask on a motorcycle. That's pretty scary. That's a jackpot right there. So there was a few at the McDonald's.
Yeah.
Thought they were going over there. So that's the girl with the kid. That's got
a dog.
A dog. But there was a girl with a kid when we came by earlier.
Yeah.
I saw her. It looked kind of about the same.
There's someone really small on the other side of her. I think.
There was a woman with a kid earlier.
Yeah.
That might be a real professional scammer though.
Yeah.
That could be somebody who's like a professional.
What they'll set them up because it looks like a puppy.
Yeah. They're trying to get.
They'll set that up,
Yeah,
and
that's
then they got the Jack Boy over there.
Look, this guy with the ski mask is a Jack Boy. They go around robbing the homeless people. See the guy with the motorcycle?
They robbed the homeless people?
They robbed the homeless people, yeah. Because the homeless people can't call the cops. Look at how many homeless people are here. Look. Underneath this balcony. Look how many homeless people are here.
They're all gonna.
Yeah, look how
They're already starting to get out.
Yeah, they know because those guys will rob them. Those guys will rob them. Look at how many homeless people are there. Yeah, the guys on the motorcycle will come and take everything they got. That's what those dudes on the motorcycles do. They rob the homeless people, and the homeless people, they don't have phones or nothing. They can't. You know, you think a homeless person's gonna call the cops? So that dude, he's circling that block. He could be selling too. No, this is wild.
That's just wrong.
Dude, Miami is getting bad. Look at how many. There's like 4 or 5 on this corner right here, and then look how many are there in that corner right there, dude.
They have nothing,
like
so
10.
you're gonna take even more.
Oh, that's that little restaurant. Yeah, that's the little restaurant.
Yeah.
That's the little restaurant. It's not open on 24 hours on Google Maps. There's one person sleeping on any bed right there.
Yeah.
No, this is bad.
They have nothing, so you're gonna take more from them? That's wrong.
Wow, dude, this is bad. This is like worse than Los Angeles, to be fair, right? Because you figure Los Angeles has 17 million people, right? And this metropolitan area has, Dade County's what, 1.1 million? So multiply it times 17, it'd be bigger than Skid Row, right?
Yeah.
And Skid Row's all in one place. This is like the whole metro area. Somebody sleeping right there, you catch that? Oh yeah, it's not 1 or 2 people out here, bro.
It is like thousands.
Thousands and thousands. If you do the math, per capita, it'll be higher than, look, there's another one right there.
Yeah.
If you do the math per capita, it'll be more than Los Angeles. That person's walking. That person's got a book bag right there.
Yeah. A lot of them are elderly.
Oh, the same thing. They don't care. They don't care. Welcome to America. The capitalism.
Yeah.
Those people will never get in Florida. They'll never get anything. They might get arrested. That's what they're gonna get. And Miami doesn't publish their arrest records. It's not like you can look up. Yeah, you can't look up things here like you do in Bradenton. I bet you the stories from the homeless here will be crazy because it's not like in Bradenton where they publish arrest records. Like they don't publish nothing here. There's no telling what's happening in this county.
Yeah.
No, I don't think I've lost my I used to think I wanted to live in Miami. After what I've seen here today, this is worse than Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Because you think about Skid Row, okay, like with there's 17 million people in that metro area, you know?
Yeah.
And like you see these apartments up here. Those are what, $2,600 a month for a 1-bedroom?
Yeah.
I'm not paying that kind of money and I have to walk over homeless people when I walk outside there.
Yeah.
And even that, nobody's going to pay that kind of money anymore, regardless. Whether they're there or not, nobody's going to pay that kind of money.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to pay that kind of money. I don't know how people in this city can do it.
Yeah. So...
Bro, we did food delivery.
Yeah.
You can't even make 8... You know what we averaged? We did 6 hours of food delivery for $48. You know what that comes out to? A little over $8 an hour. Here, we went to Piolandia, and there was people outside. There's almost a person right there by that garbage can.
Yeah.
By Piolandia, the people who do food delivery are waiting outside the restaurant, so when something comes up, they get it first. I mean, the notion of waiting outside a restaurant to compete with other people also waiting to get the pin for a food delivery, that's crazy. That means like $6 or $7 here in this town are like we're fighting over. That's crazy.
You could work at Burger King for more money.
This is where we started today's video earlier, and like I said, we just got out of that pizza place, and as soon as we got out, instantly there was a guy there, you know, and he said he needed the money for food, but I bet you he's out panhandling again. Been about a good half an hour. And it's people like that make it hard for everybody else.
Yeah.
I bet you he's still panhandling.
Yeah.
He told us he needed the money for food. But I'm sure if we hung around here, he's probably still doing the same. He's probably running that same hustle still here. Maybe he'll be eating his food. We'll find out. There's a girl right there in front of that car on the ground. Imagine this type of area for a girl to be on the ground this late at night. He's probably still running that same hustle.
Yeah.
Let's
Is
see
he
if-
there?
I don't know where he's at. Look, this car is like all crashed up and abandoned. They got a tow truck here for it. There might be somebody sleeping in it. I see all types of junk inside.
I don't see him. Do you see the pizza?
He stashed it over here somewhere. He stashed it.
He put it on the thing.
He stashed it up there.
I don't see it though.
I don't see him.
I don't see it or him.
I think that's a couple right there. They're together.
Yeah.
They're on the sidewalks. There's a couple. But crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a couple. You can tell the way she's holding him. It's a couple.
Yeah, they're a couple. Yeah. And then look at the cars that are out here. Every single one of these cars is $70,000, $80,000.
Okay.
What happened? The girl grabbed the dude?
No. Yeah, she's walking a little funny.
Yeah, I saw that. Sometimes things happen to people.
Yeah.
I noticed it. You didn't have to point that out, though.
Okay.
Every car in that parking lot is worth at least $50,000.
Yeah.
Giant bird cage right there.
Yeah.
Biggest bird cage I've ever seen. It's big enough to put a human in it. Ahora este tipo con una rastra en el medio de la calle. Yeah, so homelessness in Miami has just spiraled out of control. It was not this bad last time we were here.
Oh, not pharmacy. Pharmacia.
It's gotta be in Spanish here in Miami.
Pharmacia.
You think if they wrote it in English, the customers would know it's a pharmacy? Everybody here speaks Spanish. Of course it's gonna be in Spanish.
Yeah.
Wow, that was so depressing. This girl walking the streets right there. You saw how she's dressed? That's a little too light for being out this late at night. And that's in front of a motel, so yeah. You saw that girl street walking?
Come back up and...
By her?
Because last time we had a cover photo, it got like crazy amount of views.
Streetwalkers do get a lot of views.
Yeah.
It's a motel. It could be a sting operation too, but nothing like having to explain to the cops why you're with your wife while doing this. So that's a motel right there, right?
Yeah.
That's a dude. But that's a motel right there. Julia Motel. Mira el nombre, Julia.
Yeah.
El Hotel de Julia. Let's see where she went. Probably hit the back street. Did she hit the back street?
I don't see her.
She was walking right there. There
There
she
you
is right
go.
there. Is that her? No, she's just not. She looks American.
Yeah.
Or Italian or something. She's not doing that. She's definitely vagrant though, but
Yeah.
not doing that.
Yeah.
She might be. It's hard to tell.
Yeah.
Let's go. You'll scare her. If she's not doing that and you pass by 3 times, you'll scare her. It's really,
Yeah. She's already
She
leaving.
left, yeah, so she's not. She's vulnerable.
Mm-hmm.
She's homeless and vulnerable if she left.
Yeah.
Yeah, she'll walk way back there. Okay. Well, you are in front of Julia's motel, so you can't blame me for trying to.
Julia.
Julia's motel.
Julia Motel. Air conditioned and
This is what this
daily
district is known for, by the way. I don't know if you
I know.
Yeah, this little area here is known for that.
Yeah.
Especially further ahead.
Mm-hmm. Such a nice night.
Oh gosh. Just a horrible night. That's one of the worst nights fresh air that I've ever seen. Wow. Is it garbage day around here or what? This is like keep that down for a little bit, okay? But yeah, there's
Funeria. It's a funeria.
funeria. What? That's not how you spell funeral in Spanish. It's funeraria.
Even I know that.
They spelled it wrong in Spanish.
They spelled it wrong.
It's not funeraria. It's a funeria.
Funeria.
It's like, yeah.
You gotta have the ria on there, like fruteria.
I don't know what you just thought you said, but it wasn't what you thought it said.
Fruteria?
Oh, fruiteria. I think you said with a P.
What?
No, nothing. I heard you say something else. Nothing. Ignore me. Somebody right by that bench right there.
Yeah.
But no, this street here and then the one north of here
Yeah.
that runs the other way is known for that. For the most part, that's what they're known for.
Yeah.
The people there. Homeless people there too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. De madre, qué clase cantidad de gente en la calle, Dios mío. Es un horror lo que está pasando aquí. And this county is not going to provide people help or nothing.
No.
This is Florida. Like, you think the state of Florida is going to provide people help?
No.
Never.
Mm-hmm.
These people are screwed
Yeah.
infinitely. They are not getting help. And the last thing that I heard in Miami, like a lot of people that are homeless,
Mm-hmm.
is because like their family member will kick them out of the house.
Uh-huh.
You know, the family members will kick them out of the house. So if they have a house, they'll kick them out when they get elderly.
Mm-hmm.
So they can, you know, try to get the inheritance before the people die.
Yep.
It's wicked out here, bro.
Yeah.
It's wicked.
That's really sad.
Hey, you. And this isn't the one that parallels the airport. I think there's one further north of here that has even more women out and about.
Mm-hmm.
This is on Flagger. I think there's one that's a little bit north of here where all the hotels are.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see the map real quick. There's one street that parallels this one a little bit further north where all the hotels are. Yeah, right around here. That one's even worse for women out at night.
Oh, we should probably go by it.
You want to check it out?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see which way we can take. It's only a couple blocks. Like maybe go through here, slice through the top,
Yeah.
and come back. Yeah, back in here, there's a little area that's even worse.
Holguín Travel and
Holguín
Services.
Travel Services. Would you like to travel to Holguín?
Travel and Services.
Yeah, they travel and then they have services.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to go to Holguín, or would you like Holguín to come to you? Would you like to stay in Piedra Blanca, on the edge of the mountains? Are you an Holguinero? Are you tired of living in Miami and wanting to go back to Holguín? Holguín Travels will get you back to Holguín where you belong with your family.
Are you married to someone from Holguín? And want to send them there? We are glad to help you.
So yeah, it's not quite as prolific as
Yeah.
Figueroa Street in Los Angeles out here, but you'll see a thing or two. This car's cruising. And they're like one of those Charger SRT things. Those things always make me nervous. It's either an undercover cop or a dealer. There's
Yeah.
no regular people don't drive those cars.
Yeah.
I have to say this, I don't trust this car at all. This car, it might be a cop, or it's either a cop or a jacker. Windows down. I don't think a cop would drive around with their windows down.
No. Like, I got nothing against them.
Cops don't usually drive with the windows down.
Yeah, I got nothing against them. My mother-in-law was a no-gig-nero. Never met her, but she was a no-gig-nero.
Orguinera.
O-gig-nero.
Orguinera.
Yeah, she was from O-Gang.
Who?
Your mother.
She never claimed that. She always said she was from Camagüey. And she grew up in Camagüey. And don't you ever call my mother an Orguinera. I will kill you. How dare you? You know how disrespectful that is? She was born there, but she didn't live there, grow up there. She hated it. She was born there.
Really?
Yeah, she never claimed that. She lived in Camagüey most of her life.
Yeah.
How dare you? I know you ain't talking about me. Like, I heard you say it, right? I heard what you said, but I was like, deep down, I know you ain't talking about me. And it took me a minute to... Like, it took me a minute. Like, I had to, like, think about it. Like, I know you're not talking about my mom like that. Like, I know you're not disrespecting my mom like that.
Yeah, I got nothing against the people of O-Gang.
If you ever call my mom an Orguinera again, I will divorce you. Not kidding. No. How dare you? You know how disrespectful that is?
No.
That's like saying your mom's from Alabama. Like, dude, don't ever do that. My mom was born there, yes. Did she grow up there? No. Did she live there? Very little. Okay, don't you ever disrespect my mom like that, dude. How dare you? That's like me saying your mom's from Indiana.
Wasn't your grandmother from O-Gang?
My grandma is from Banes. And she's related to Fidel Castro. That's a whole different story, though. I am actually related to Fidel Castro. I don't know if you know that.
That's right.
Yeah, my grandma's from the same hometown, same family. Well, they've cleaned up the streetwalkers, that's for sure.
Well,
Cops up ahead. We'll have to try some other day. I know, like on 27th Street up there by in the Dominican Hill, we'll see them, but I'm not going.
let's do that.
No, man, I'm tired, bro. It's 1:30.
I want good content.
Yeah, it's 1:30 in the morning.
It's good content.
I have had enough of dangerous areas for one day. I want to go home. I want to go to the hotel and sleep. I'm done. Enough is enough. It's 1:30 in the morning. I haven't showered yet. I'm done. Enough of your hood rattery and hood adventures.
I walked through the hood today. No, that was a nice area.
I wouldn't say it's a nice area. I wasn't a full-on hood.
It wasn't.
Like, it's not like Liberty City. Like, I would have taken you to Liberty City, but you didn't want to. You were scared. You were scared. I remember I offered you to go to Liberty City and you were scared.
No, the only thing is, I am very popular. And I do not want to go there.
I need this light to change. I don't have all day.
Yeah.
Look, is that a Florida trooper assisting a bunch of illegals?
Good.
That looks like a Florida trooper. Those guys are definitely Guatemalans, and there's no way they have papers.
That is not landscaping waste.
Yeah.
I can tell you right now that is not landscaping waste.
Okay.
It's not.
Alright. GPS or destination. I want to get out of here.
Alright.
Try not to put me on the other phone. There you go. That'll work too. Hey, I feel like in New York City. Blah, blah, blah. En Cuba, amigo. Yo en Cuba era médico, pero nunca
Does that work?
Oh, there she is right there, Katie. You missed her.
What?
Your woman of the night, right there on the street corner.
Oh no, go around.
You missed her.
Was she on camera?
You missed her. You weren't paying attention. You're playing with the phone.
Because you told me that.
There goes your one hooker of the night, and you missed
You
her.
should have had that as a cover photo.
Let's find her. And ask her what her services cost so you can be happy.
No, I'm not talking to her. I
There
just
she
want to
is right
film
there.
her.
There's Brother Reese Pizza. There she is right there. This guy might get her before we will. There she is. A woman of the night. Walking slowly down Flagler. Wearing practically nothing. What a walk.
The other one had.
Okay, that's not a woman though. That may not be a woman.
That may not be a woman.
I'm just gonna be glad that may not be a woman. Let's see. She saw her spool over here. Let's see if we can just. Alright. What's up with all this junk back here? Is that a woman or a guy? Hard to tell.
Hard to tell.
Hard to tell. No
Do
hair.
not engage.
And maybe a guy. Hard to tell.
Do not engage that.
I'm not interested. That's a guy.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm looking for a woman, not a guy. It's not my own. It's not my personal. Not my personal. That's it's just not my taste. Walking behind the building over there. Walk to this alleyway here. Oh, walking to the alleyway. Okay. Todo para Cuba. Todo para Cuba. How do you explain to a police officer saw us doing this that they think we're soliciting? We're not. We're just showing you guys what the streets of Miami look like.
I want a cover photo.
That might be it right there. I think the cover photo might be it right there.
Yeah.
That was not a woman of the night. That was a gentleman of the night.
Yeah.
An old gentleman of the night. That was a seasoned veteran gentleman of the night right there. It's trying to put us on an interstate though. I don't know what. I think 106th Street goes across. I hate that it's always trying to put you on a
tow.
Yeah. Somebody will pay for that. Not me. I guarantee you it won't be me, but somebody will. Well, Miami, is this the best you have to offer? The situation in Miami is not looking good. If that's what's walking the streets at night, wow. That's sad right there. At that age, a man or a woman should be retired, not working a night shift. I have to say that Miami is disappointing. Like, it's not, it's got bad. And sadly, I think the more affordable, like, if it's not going to get more affordable with the economic situation being so bad. But even if it did get affordable, I don't think it would make a difference.
No.
I think even if it got, they're not going to drop prices here.
No.
Period. It doesn't matter how bad the economy gets. Like, they're not dropping prices. Like, they're gonna try to get what they're gonna get. Like, they're not gonna start dropping prices in Miami.
Yeah.
But even if they did, I don't think it would make that much of a difference. Like, they're not going to either way.
Yeah. Tacos El Carnal.
El Carnal.
Yeah, they're open. Okay.
I think we can run as far down as 107th and take a left.
One of the few things that would actually work for us is things are open late. So we're not scrambling at
9 o'clock, yeah.
9 o'clock to find something to eat.
Yeah.
And we can actually eat when we're actually hungry.
By the way, did you see a single American person the whole time we were here?
No.
Wow. Other than yourself.
I don't mind it. Honestly.
Yeah, it gives you exclusivity.
Yeah.
It makes you an exotic species, Katie.
Well, I mean, I'm not really.
People were nice to you, though. Let's be real.
People were very nice.
People were extraordinarily nice to you.
Yes, I get treated here better than I do in Naples.
Slight right onto the
when I go to the
2826
same type
South
of
ramp.
businesses.
Yeah, because the people in Naples are dealing with nasty Naples white people. So they just get sick and tired of it. But, like, it's just a Palmetto. I'm going to run as far down as 107th.
Oh, did I tell you about the one time, like, somebody treated me bad, but I got their back?
Slight right onto the Florida 826 South ramp.
So I was at this place in Naples, and they were treating me really bad. Came time to pay the bill.
Continue for half a mile.
And you became a Karen.
No.
Instant Karen mode.
Head west on West Flagler
See,
Street.
look, it's a similar ETA.
No.
Continue on West Flagler Street for 3/4 of a
It was when I
mile.
was working, but I was with you. So what I did was, and it's a place that we go to a lot, or we went there a lot, and I gave them
This is the longest story ever. I'm already bored.
I gave them a big tip. Never were they mean to me again.
I like how liberal you are with my money. Yeah, you don't want to get a job to make your own.
No, when I was working. No, like they treated me really, really snobby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The problem that you
In a quarter
have...
mile,
Yeah.
turn right onto Florida 973 North, Northwest 87th Avenue.
Wait. Why is it making me go north if we're going south? Oh, because it's trying to get me... No, we'll keep driving through here. It's trying to find a way to put me on a toll road no matter what. 87 will go south too. We don't have to go as far as 107. 87.
At the light, turn right onto Florida 973 North,
It's like
Northwest
finding
87th
ways
Avenue.
to put you on a toll road to charge you. Like it's looking for a way to put you on a toll road. So right now it's 1:41 in the morning. Alex Hannah. I freaking sneezed. That car's flying. Okay. Have you ever sneezed violently?
Yeah.
A violent sneeze. So there's a similar ETA. There's a similar ETA that does not include tolls.
Yeah.
But it wants to keep putting you on these toll roads.
Yeah, someone treats you like
Head
really,
south
really
on Southwest
snotty. There's
87th
two
Avenue
ways you
toward
can
Southwest
handle
2nd Street. Continue on Southwest 87th
Reaction
Avenue for
or
half a mile.
surprise, treating them better than they're treating you.
More sure and deprived mental state that you have to find
In
like
a quarter
the
mile,
most
turn right onto Southwest 8th Street,
vengeful
Tamiami
thing
Trail.
possible you could come up with, but to each their own, I guess. I mean, if that's how deprived your mental state is, and you have to come up with the most diabolical way of
Treating them better than they treat you.
some serious psychological warfare there. That's
At the
That's
light,
actually
turn right onto
creepy.
Southwest 8th Street,
Treating
Tamiami
people
Trail.
how you want to get treated.
the problem is I wouldn't treat people that bad to begin with.
Yeah.
Some people, I'll be honest, like there's times where you do have to like get
Yeah.
tough. Like Uber driving has taught me
Yeah.
that there are
Continue
times
for
where you
3
do
miles.
have to be like, hey, you know, like because like people
Yeah.
with Uber driving, I gauge people. You know, you're either if you're behaving nice, I'll be the nicest person in the world. Now, if you're acting,
Still trying to put you on the turnpike.
it's gonna keep finding ways to. That's what it does. It works for the toll company. That's basically what it does. It works for the toll company.
I should have invested in a toll company.
Yeah. That's what it does. It works for the toll company.
Yeah. I guess if I were to invest right now, I would invest in toll companies and prisons, since they want to build more of those.
Yeah, Geo Global. So last time we were here, we noticed that the homeless population had increased. And on this trip around,
It really has.
It really has increased. So things in those 2 months since we've been in Miami, it's been 2 months since we were in Miami. In those 2 months, things have got worse than what they were before.
Yeah.
I mean, it hasn't got better.
No.
So Miami's taking a dive. It's sad to say, but things are not looking better here. I think tomorrow, 41. I'm disappointed, man, because I just felt like I wanted to move to Miami, but like First of all, you can't make money anywhere. Like, it seems really hard to make money.
Yeah.
I hate this big building. Isn't it hideous?
Mm-hmm. It's just random.
And the rents are insane.
Mm-hmm.
Not only is it like the most hideous building I've ever seen, aesthetically it looks monstrous. The rents are in. Did you see the rents in there?
Uh-huh.
And the reviews are bad. Like, people have it like the people are not happy with it.
Yeah.
People are not happy. It's not like here's 107.
Mm-hmm.
And that will also get us where we're going.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we keep going. Why would you put me on a turnpike, bro? I'm almost there. I'm not going on a turnpike. Isn't that the most hideous thing you've ever seen? Like, how they allowed this to...
It looks like a jail.
It looks like a jail or like a gulag looking thing. It looks like one of those... It looks like a prison.
It looks like a jail
It's
with like
hideous.
offices underneath.
And there's a pool up there somewhere. It looks so bad. And the reviews are bad from what I saw. The people that are there are like, oh, this is horrible. It doesn't aesthetically look good. It looks so hideous. How did they allow them to build that? Eso está feo. Ese piso parece una jutilla, man. Have you noticed a lot of Cubans are moved out of here?
Yeah.
There's barely any Cubans left.
Mm-hmm.
Get more to Tampa, Ocala, Jacksonville.
Even Hialeah seemed like it was
Bradenton.
less Cuban.
No, I wouldn't say that. Population density, yeah, there's less people in Hialeah than before. Like, overall Miami, like, there's way less Cubans here than before.
Mm-hmm.
There used to be like Cubans
Like when we were
everywhere.
in the restaurant, it seemed like there were like other nationalities of Spanish.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's kind of like that part of Miami is always kind of like a lot of Nicaraguans and
Yeah.
you know that's
Hialeah?
what restaurant? No, those were all Cubans there.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't notice anything else.
Mm.
Maybe an occasional Honduran, Salvadoran, and Colombian, but not really like that much.
Like I saw Venezuelans.
Venezuelans? Hialeah?
Mm-hmm.
Head south on Southwest 107th Avenue.
Let's see what the
Make a U-turn.
There's a similar ETA with no tolls, and it's trying to get me
In
like
600 feet, use...
That's
Head
wild.
south on Southwest 107th Avenue toward Southwest 11th Street.
We'll invest in a toll company and a prison.
Continue
That's
on
all I can
Southwest
say.
107th Avenue for 3 miles.
And con todas las vueltas que hemos dado, we're still at an hour, so it's not like going on the highways will really save that much time. Cops over there.
Yeah. There's a Little Caesars over there, and I can tell it's open.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff open over 24 hours here.
Little Caesar?
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff open,
Like mom and pop, but like not like Little Caesar.
Now the apartments that we looked at are so far out into the suburbs
Mm-hmm.
that it may not be a problem. Because you're not like here in the mix, you're way out
Yeah.
there in the outskirts. But I feel like
Either way, it's we're really gonna have to think long and hard about this.
I'm not in a freaking luz roja con la multa frente ahí.
We're good. We're gonna have to think long and hard about this and make sure it's the right decision for us. I want to look at Orlando.
I don't like Orlando.
I looked at Miami. We'll look at.
Hey, I didn't like Bradenton when we moved there. I was embarrassed to say I lived in
Exactly.
Bradenton. I was like,
Exactly.
oh,
But now you don't mind it.
Sarasota. Well, the thing was like, okay, I thought we were moving to Sarasota.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I got my driver's license and I saw the Bradenton address, I was like, oh!
I told you before that.
Yeah, I was shocked. I was like, no!
I knew that. I had
I was
figured
hoping
that out.
my license would say Sarasota on it.
No.
When I saw that my license said Bradenton, I almost had a heart attack. I felt like I got scammed.
You didn't pay attention to Google Earth? Yeah. Okay.
Bradenton's bad.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know. Because if Bradenton was the size of Miami, which one would be worse? That's the real question.
Yeah.
That's a tough one right there. If Bradenton was the size of Miami, which one would be worse? Can you not burp? I've never burped. The real question is, if Bradenton had the population of Miami, so Bradenton has 55,000 people. Miami has, what, 450?
Mm-hmm.
So if Bradenton was 9 times bigger, which one would be worse?
Yeah.
That's the real question there. Like,
Bradenton is smaller and it's giving Miami a run for its money.
Yeah, facts. And I'm not even kidding. No, I'm dead serious.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, imagine if you multiplied Bradenton's homeless population by 9.
Yeah.
It'd be pretty close. It would. And the homicide rate in Bradenton's about the same as Miami.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But I think if we're going to do a move this time and have it be a bigger move, we need to not leave any stone turned.
Yeah, no, we gotta do more research.
Yeah.
And our answer might just be a more affordable apartment where we live. I mean, now that I think about it, like, Sarasota,
Mm-hmm.
economically, like, dude, like, it's got a lot of potential. Like, you know, like, we can. I gotta admit it, like, it gives. It can. It's better than Tampa economically.
Yep.
It's better than Miami.
Mm-hmm.
Bradenton's better than Miami.
Mm-hmm.
And Sarasota's better than Bradenton.
Yeah. And, you know, I do think we should look at Orlando and just check it out.
In a quarter
see where
mile,
it
turn
takes
right
us,
onto
and go
Southwest
from there.
56th Street, Miller Drive.
I'll look at Orlando, but it'll be a hesitant thing.
I know. But you were hesitant about, like, where we live now.
I was. And I like it.
Mm-hmm.
And we're not leaving because we don't like it. I'm leaving because I've been there for 3 years and I'm ready for something new.
Yeah.
And I think our
At the light,
audience is too.
turn right onto Southwest 56th Street,
Yeah.
Miller Drive.
I'm going to put a lot of thought into this. I really am.
Yeah.
I'm going to put a lot of thought into this because I don't want to make the same mistakes we made in the past.
Mm-hmm.
I want to move to better places. And there may not be a better place for us.
Continue on Southwest 56th
also a
Street for
possibility.
6 miles.
It's a depressing possibility because I feel like you always want something better or more.
Yeah.
Like I mean, at least me, I'm always thinking.
The thing with both of us is we like variety. We've
traveled and we
like change.
We like it.
We want to see a different 4 walls.
Every day. Not every day, but
not every day, but like every few years.
Yeah. I mean, like, we've seen 37 states. We've been to most large cities in the country. We've seen a lot of different places. So now, your expectations for enjoying a place, like, let's say a person's from Miami and they've lived in Miami their whole life, and one time they went to Georgia or something, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That person's understanding of things to do is really limited.
Mm-hmm.
So when you meet somebody, like one thing I do when I Uber drive, I get like really rich people. I've been to 50 countries or something. Like, what places did you like the most?
Mm-hmm.
If you could live anywhere on earth, where would you live? You know. And it seems like the answers are always like almost the same.
Mm-hmm.
San Diego and Sarasota are like places where people are just like San Diego, Sarasota.
Yeah. If I could live in San Diego, I would live in San Diego.
Yeah. Most people say San Diego or Sarasota.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see some other ones I've heard.
Mm-hmm.
Hialeah. Just playing.
Half the people in Hialeah would give that answer.
Yeah. No, but like here in Miami, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's say you came from Cuba.
Yeah.
And now you've lived in so all you've seen is Holguín, Miami, and one time you went to North Carolina, right?
Yeah.
like your vision of the world is really narrow.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can see New York, and it's like, okay, here's a city that has every country on earth represented. You go to Los Angeles, you go to Houston, you go to Phoenix, you go to Dallas, you go to Nashville, you know, even Louisville in a way is something.
Mm-hmm.
Chicago, Detroit, Toronto, and then like now your understanding of the world is so much bigger.
Yeah.
And it's still limited, but it's big enough to where you're like, okay, I've been to San Francisco, I've been to San Diego, I've been to Los Angeles, like I know what all this is about. So now, like most people are comparing like Cuba to Holguín, you know? Like most people here in Miami, you guys are comparing Holguín to Miami. That's all you know. To you, Miami is the greatest place on earth because you came from Holguín. You've been to Holguín and Miami, so of course you're going to think Miami is the end of the world because it is for you. But to somebody that's been to 37 states and to Canada, you know, your understanding of the world is just a little bit bigger. And now your expectations are like, even Toronto or New York, which are incredible cities, or San Francisco, I could be like, okay, there's a few things about San Francisco that are not perfect.
Yeah.
You know? There's a few things about New York that are not perfect. So your expectations change. I'm gonna stop the video at exactly a minute and 2 because that's a really long video. Can't believe I went that long.